Hello, welcome class 6. Welcome to the online tutorial classes for Vidya Bhavan High Secondary School, and this video is for class 6 physical science. The chapter what I will continue today is the common machines. In the previous video, I have discussed about the inclined plane and more about this classes of the lever and the mechanical advantages of the lever. And today I will start with the wheel and axle and then the wedge. Okay. So what is the wheel and axle? So the wheel has always been considered a major invention in the history of the mankind, but it is really would not work till it is attached to our axle. Okay, so it is a very old concept, but it can't work without axle. Axle can't work without a wheel, and the wheel also can't work without the axle. So the first, what is the definition of the axle? Okay, and also the wheel too. So an axle is a rod or a pole centered in the wheel that allows the wheel to turn around it. And the wheel will then spins in a balanced circle to it. Okay, so if the structure is like that, if this is a wheel and the rod is on the middle of this part, the wheel is this, and the rod or axle is this. Okay, so it is the basic concept. And there are one more term which is present in this part, which is the axis of rotation. Like this part in the center part, by which the axle is joined with the wheel and the wheel is rotated up by the center with this axis, is called the axis of rotation. Okay, so what is the axis of rotation? The definition of the axis of rotation is the wheel and axle can rotate freely together about a fixed axis which passes through their common center. Okay, this is called the axis of this rotation, which is that this point, the middle point of this axle as well as this wheel, is called the axis of the rotation. Okay, wheel and the axle arrangement can be put to use in lifting loads. How much the load the effort can lift depends on in many things. Okay, it mainly depends on how many times the wheel is larger than the axis. So if the wheel is big, then the rotation will be much higher. Okay, so what is the mechanical advantage of it? Right, the mechanical advantage of it is denoted by the radius of the wheel by the radius of the axle. Okay, so we can see many of the examples in our regular life. Okay, so now I will start the wedge. Okay, so I will clear this part and then I will start the wedge. So what is the wedge? The wedge is appeared to be just an inclined plane, but it is actually two inclined plane which meet at a sharp edge. Okay, so it is the definition of the wedge. The wedge looks like if there is the place and the wedge look like that. There is two inclined plane, one is here and one is here. So the force is inputted here, and the output force is here. Okay, so this is the structure of the wedge. Some examples of wedge that are used to separating might be a shovel, a knife, an axe, a pickaxe, a saw, a needle, scissors, etc. Okay, so these are the very common things. So it used to help us to in different ways in the nature. The wedge used to separate an object apart. Like this part is used to separating these two parts. So the wedge actually helps to separate these parts. Okay, in the next class, I will discuss about the pulley. Till then, thank you.